In this class, we are going to work on the shoulder stabilization. We're going to make a very simple movements, internal, external rotation of your arms. And hopefully by the end of your class, your shoulders will feel more stable. We are going to use either simple resistance theraband, and you can choose how strong your resistance is. You can, it's a medium length and it's light resistance band. Or I'm going to use organic elastics. And if you have organic elastics, you're welcome to use them as well. So we are going to start just bring elastics in your hands, and then you can wrap once, or depending on how tight you want that resistance, and let your shoulders come up and around, warming up your shoulders. And I have a beautiful assistant here today with me. Hi, Spice. And circle your shoulders. Up and back and around, opening your chest. Inhaling up, exhaling, releasing. One more time. Exhaling and releasing. So, we are going to start by bringing your arms behind you, or actually behind your shoulder blades, like that. So feel your shoulder blades can feel the resistance band you have, and you can find anywhere, anything that works for you. You can be here, just open up your arms and close your arms. Open, stretch to the side and close. Or if you want a little bit of more, you can wrap around the elastics and around your theraband, and you can have more resistance. So what we want, when we want to bring the arms out to the side, we don't want to squish our shoulders by bringing your arms too much back. So you really want to reach your elastics out, and you feel the wide space between your shoulder blades. As you're closing your arms together, not even together, but here, depending on your chest and shoulder flexibility, try not to collapse yourself and close, so that you're closing your chest and letting your shoulders close as well. So find the width that will work for you. Simple. We inhale into the opening of your arms. Exhale, let your shoulders lean, and you can bend your knees a little bit, lean back. There's a little bit of weight shift. So you go shift a little bit forward and a little bit back, simply relaxing your knees. Inhale to open, exhale, leaning back. Inhale to open, exhale, leaning back. Keeping your chest open, keeping your arms straight, and exhale, bring your arms parallel in front of you. Now we're going to add the elbow bend. And so we're going to simply bend the elbows. Simply bend the elbows. And we're bringing them back in front of you. The bend, and bring in front of you. Bend. Elbows wide, keep that wide space between your shoulder blades, so you're not coming up with your elbows back behind you. Keep feeling your shoulder blades are resting into the resistance band, and close it in. We bend, we stretch, we come in. Bend and stretch, coming in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and let your shoulders rest a little bit. Circle them up and down, because it can be very burny depending on how tight your resistance. And here we're going to add to that bent elbow the rotation of your spine. And I'm going to look back and notice where my shoulder is. The other arm is reaching in front of me, simple, and bring it back in. Again, bend, rotate, look over your elbow, and stretch back. Bend, stretch back. Bend. Don't let your elbow go behind you. Change arm. Bend and stretch. So as I bend, my elbow doesn't go behind me. Again, bend and stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stretch. We continue with these bendings. Now we're going to bend, but look forward. Stretch. Inhale, look forward, and you feel the rotation of your spine. You feel the work of your obliques. Stretch together. Inhale, bend. Stretch together, change arm. Inhale, look forward as your elbow goes back, and the other arm just stays. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, let's do one more. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Shake your arms. And let's bring the elastic in front of you. And again, you can wrap as many times as you wish. So this is a light resistance for me right now. And I'm going to rotate my arms out and stretch my fingertips and open up the palms. As I go here, I also don't go back behind me. So my arms are moving to the side. I have a sense that I am pushing against the resistance here, forward a little bit. And then here you're going to rotate your thumbs in. You can round your back here. Make sure your chest and your shoulders are not collapsing. You're lifting your arms all the way up, up, up. And here, be very careful. Don't let your rib cage go forward to do that movement. Don't let your shoulders come together. Keep that space. What you want to do, you want to push through your legs. You want to extend through your spine, your armpits looking forward, and your chest looks up, your eyes looks up, and that action brings your arms behind you. As you're going all the way down, you curl, you internally rotating your thumbs again, you round your back and lean back a little bit. Your thumbs will rotate out, your arms will spiral out, your chest lifts up, your spine is nice and tall, eyes look up. Here you bring in your arms down, you curl, you keep internal rotation, and now open and externally rotate your arms. And let's do it again. Internal rotate in. All the way up, inhale. Exhale, bring your arms back behind you. Curl. Keeping the space between your shoulder blades wide, keeping the clavicle long. Inhale. Exhale, rotate in. Open your arms. Arrive into your vertical spine. Again, rotate in. Shoulders try not to roll in. Inhale up. Push against the resistance to widen. Lift your chest up. Lift your eyes. Bring your arms behind you. Curl in. Inhale up. Be careful not to stick your ribcage forward. Keep pushing your legs down, lifting your chest. Bring your arms forward. Round your back. Open your arms. Let's do it again. One more time. Up, inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, release. And one more time to bring your arms up and over, curl. We continue with the same movement, but we're adding a little bit of spiral. It's like you have a diagonal. So you have a diagonal, and you're leaning yourself back into the diagonal, and you're coming up. Keeping your chest lifting into the diagonal, and curl, lean back into the diagonal. All the way up, lift your chest, exhale, bringing down, leaning back. Keep rotating your arms in and keep circling your shoulders back to lengthen the back of your neck. Open. Repeat again, curl, reach up. Bring your arms back, curl. Inhale, up. Exhale, bring your arms forward. Bring yourself up to standing and rotate to the other diagonal. Curl in. Come up. Use your breath to extend, to expand. Exhale, curl to connect. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, spiral your arms, curl. And up. Bring your arms back. Curl. Release. Inhale, up. Keep pushing against the resistance to widen the space between your hands. Curl and come up. We're going to keep your arms in that position. And you're going to bring your armpits up. Sorry, arms up, armpits facing forward. Here, armpits facing forward. And here we're simply bending the elbows wide. We're stretching your arms up. Bend and stretch. Bend wide and stretch. Bend, keep the resistance between your palms, stretch. Bend, now go ahead and extend your arms out to the side. And bring your arms up again. Bend, extend. Bring your arms up. Bend, extend. Bring your arms up. Bend, extend. Bring your arms up. And then you can wiggle this elastic. You can hold your elastic more. I put it underneath, thread it through my thumb to give me more resistance. And bringing your arms up, depending on how up you can bring your arms, it depends on your shoulder mobility and shoulder flexibility. So if you are here a little bit, then you will bring your arms up above your head and back. That will impede the space between your shoulders. So you can keep your arms slightly in front of you. So the more importantly, just again remind you that dimple, that crease, wants to be beautifully increased right there. So not here, here. You're staying up with your arms. Your legs can be open a little bit. And it's not that I am moving my arms. I am tilting my pelvis to the side. I open the side of the ribs. Coming into that side opening to the other side. So not the arms moving your spine, but it's your pelvis and your spine moving. So your arms, your shoulders are still stable. It's just the trunk of your body moving. Let's exhale as we go into that side opening. Inhale up. Really shift your pelvis, your rib cage away. And there is one more thing we can add to that. As you lean in, reach this arm up to help you to create a more pull against resistance. Coming up again. As you go to the side, the other arm, which is on top, pulling all the way up. Come back. We continue. You're going to the side. You bend your knee, you curl your spine, and you bring in that elastic to the side. Coming back. And we repeat same side. Side opening. And side opening, up. Side opening, into the curl, into that same diagonal rotation that we did with you before. Again, side. Find a diagonal. And then change sides. Side. Diagonal. Side. And up. Don't let that shoulder, I'm reminding myself, don't let that shoulder go this way. So let's look at my shoulder. So I want to collapse here. Instead, I want to strengthen that muscle. And I keep the V pushing up, up, so that it doesn't go in and come back. So one shoulder is always a little bit weaker than another one. So again, I will show you on that side, I can do this, or I can do this. And same thing on that side, I am not collapsing in, I'm pulling up and up. Let's do one more fluid. Side, round your back, bend your knees, come up, And open up your legs a little bit more. We continue with side opening. And now we will flip the resistance band and we'll lift the chest up and stay in the same direction, aiding up the full circle. You can curl your spine here. You can push your pelvis and your chest. Curl, push, and curl. Up. Let's change sides. You can round your back here and then push your pelvis forward and lift your chest up. Side, you curl, you lean back. Another side. Here I'm going to push my pelvis forward and chest and eyes up. And rest. Shake your arms. So we continue by placing the elastics underneath of your feet. Straight spine, pull up a little bit, and then release your pelvis back, knees forward, and you come like a nice squatting position. So here you're going to pull the arms back, keeping your clavicle bone long. 1, 2, strengthening the back of your arms. 3, 4, reaching your sit bones back will help you to strengthen your glutes. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we have just bending of your elbows, but pull your elbows back, not sideways. Bend, release. 2, release, keep your shoulders circled back. 3, elbows nearby you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go ahead, stretch your arms again and give yourself, keep your elbows straight and give yourself pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest a little bit. Feel the difference. And let's find the squatting position again. Make sure you are not doing that to your back. Keep your tail long. And we have bent elbows pulling in, and we have pulling your elbows back a little bit, pulsating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're combining bending to stretching, and bending to stretch. Bend elbows, straight elbows. Bend, straight, keep going, and bend, straight, and bend, straight, keep going, bend, straight, bend, straight. Let's do one more. Bend, straight, stay there. Little pulses again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come up. Now standing up. Now you're going to widen your elbows. You widen your elbows. And you release. As you widen in your elbows, make sure your elbows doesn't go back. So they don't go back. They go exactly sideways. Side. And you can see your elbows without looking at them, but first you can look at them. And then don't look at them, but still see if you can notice your elbows to the side. Good, and release. Pull, bend, and down. Pull, and down. Pull, and down. Now we have alternating arm. One is pulling in the bend, one is rotating and pushing forward. And we release that. Again, bend. So you're here, you're not here. Straight. Bend, alternating. And the straight arm is pushing forward. You have internal rotation on your bent arm and external rotation on your straight arm. Good. We can inhale and exhale, release. Let's try that. Inhale, exhale. Let's change the breath. We can exhale, inhale, release, exhale, inhale, release. Let's do one more on each side. Exhale, inhale, release. One more. And let it go. Step away from the elastic. Let's bring the elastic back in front. Find the resistance you need, shorten up if you need to. And we have now palms facing up. The palms facing up. You're stretching your arm to the side as much as you can. You're bringing it in. Again, you stretch and in. Stretch and in. Keep your palms up. Good. Make sure you're not doing that to yourself. Again, or tucking yourself and open and together as much as you can keep the width and resistance. And now keep that pull against resistance and then begin to lift your arms up. And they can be just here, or if you can, just here, or if you can, just here. And you're pushing through your feet and you're reaching your spine up. Your belly hollows. Again. Coming up. And down. You can see in order for my arm come up, my spine extends and my shoulder actually slides down and around my rib cage. Let's see again. So I'm not just lifting my arms. The shoulder is a very complex body part. So it has all the body parts include into that lift of the arms. So we have pushing through your feet, reaching through your spine, shoulder goes down and around your rib cage. And if you want to lift a little bit more, go and extend through your spine and come down. And just in front of you, you can feel that your pinky is spiraling a little bit. So you have up and down. You're going to pull on your elbows. So your elbows will be here and there. We keep that. And we keep that as we lifting and stretching. And lifting and stretching. Lifting and stretching. We can add the lift of your chest here. We can add the curl back here and palms facing down. Palms facing up, chest up. Palms facing down, round your back, lean back. Repeat again. And elbows coming in. Arms stretching. Elbows coming in. Arms stretching. Good. Readjust your length. And we're going to come, let's see, I'm going to go up here. So a little bit of lighter resistance for me. So arms reaching up. Armpits not closing backward. Armpits are reaching forward. And then here I'm going to keep one arm straight and another arm is bent and stretch and bending back. So you're stabilizing the straight arm as you're bending and stretching the other arm so that arm stays on one place. Bend and stretch all the way up. Bend and stretch all the way up. Bend and stretch all the way up. One more. Bend and stretch. Let's use the other arm, stabilizing the straight arm, bending and stretching and up. So your elastic, depending on where your arm, it can be in front of you or it can be slightly behind you if you can. Slightly behind you. Bend and stretch. Keep the other arm strong and on its place. Good. Bend, keep your shoulders connected. And up, down, and bring your arms in front of you. We are going to repeat the same, keeping your arms now in that horizontal plane. And your resistance band around your solar plexus level. Bend your elbows, stretch. Bend and stretch. Bend without dropping your elbow. Bend, reach out and stretch. Reach out and stretch. Change arm. Bend and stretch. Bring it back. Bend and stretch. Bring it back. Bend and stretch. Bring it back. One more. Good. And really circle your shoulders. Feel how much stronger your shoulders are, but at the same time, they still can be mobile. Up and around, down. Up and around, down. So I will ask my assistant to move a little bit here. And let's come on the floor. Let's bring your legs in a comfortable place, whatever place you are. If you have a simple theraband, you can just pull at the ends of the theraband. Make sure again that your shoulder is resting against the theraband, and you can come up and give yourself that nice opening of the rib cage. The other arm is straight against the floor. Come back. And it also has a strengthening aspect. So when placing my arm here, I feel where my shoulder is. And give yourself that nice stretch. Then we're going to do it without elastic. You're going to go a little bit more deeper and your elbow will bend. And as you hear, this is the strengthening place so that you're not collapsing in your rib cage, but really pushing against the gravity. Keep that part of your shoulder open. Your elbow can be slightly in front. Let me put my elbow on the softer place, slightly in front of your shoulder. And then you go up and over. Here, your shoulder can go up a little bit. That's okay. And then not stay there, but still try to connect it a little bit so it's not completely collapsed up. So stay, feel that stretch. And then begin to bend another elbow. You can rotate your palms this way. And then place two elbows on the floor. Press your elbows down, round your back. Opening the low back, the low portion of your rib cage, the back of your rib cage. And then coming up, release your arm, and then pushing yourself off the floor with your bent elbow. Let your pelvis go first, let your rib cage go next. Keep your shoulder moving, delay your head, open the side of your neck, and let your head to arrive. And feel the difference on two sides. One side, which we were just opening and stretching, feel more spacious, and another one is not yet. Let's give it to the other side. So give ourselves a preparation and leaning and opening. Oh, there is a second assistant coming, Presley. He is in a peaceful mood today. That's good. And let's add the elbow. So bring your arm up and then place your elbow. Find the place of your elbow here. Feel your rib cage is elevated, not sink. Your waist is long and go up where it feels comfortable for you and maybe a little bit more challenging for this stage. If you want to go more, try to expand the upper ribs as opposed to collapse yourself down. Reaching up like you have a rainbow above you and you want to reach your rib cage in, your arm into the rainbow. And here, as you achieve that maximum range, rotate yourself towards the floor, place your elbows, press your elbows against the floor, forearms, your hands, and push yourself away from the floor. Expanding the back of your ribs. Keep breathing into the back of your ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And bringing your arm up again. Let your arm go. And as you're pushing yourself against the floor to come to the upright spine, let your pelvis go. Rib cage, shoulder, side of your neck, and your head arrive. Bring your legs in a comfortable place. You can do this by sitting on a chair if it's too much for you to sit on the floor. You don't need a theraband anymore. Trying to sit more upright on top of your sit bones. And then begin to focus on that area of your body where your heart is. Just picture that your heart is in the center of your chest or inside of your chest cavity. And then just lean back. And then lean forward without letting your rib cage go. Very small movement. Leaning back. Leaning forward. Softening your heart. Allowing it rest against your rib cage. And gently expanding that. Leaning back. Expanding. And now bring yourself back to center. Keep that space open. Keep your chest open. Keep the space between your shoulder blades open. And thank you. Thank you for taking this class with me. I hope you will repeat this class again and again and again. I hope you will enjoy the movement. I hope your shoulders will be more strong and mobile.